everybody, I'm Danielle Jameson. Welcome to my channel. I got comments from a few people on my previous fibromyalgia video that I did saying, oh well, did this work for you? How did that work? So basically I just thought that I would answer people's questions by just making one big video explaining all about the things that I have tried, what has worked, what hasn't worked, and a kind of just a glimpse of my experience with it. So if you want to watch the video that I previously did on fibromyalgia, then the link to it will be in the description box down below, so you guys can go and check that out if you want to. Just because things may or may not have worked out for me, it doesn't mean that it's going to be the same for you. Everybody is different, and with fibromyalgia, different things help different people. So everybody is different, and this is just my personal experience with it. Yours could be totally different with what works and what does not work for you. So doctors basically think that I first developed fibromyalgia back in 2007. Long story short, 2007 was a very bad year for me. It was the year where I started to struggle a lot with anxiety, with my mental health. 2007 was actually the year I started self-harming and started my struggle with that. But on top of that, I was actually in hospital. I was in hospital for 6.5 weeks, I think it turned out to be altogether, because of a very serious condition that I had developed. It was an infection in my back called discitis. It causes all of the bones in your back to get very, very soft, and obviously you can see why it was so serious. I could have been paralysed. I also could have actually died. I had operations, I had MRI scans, I had a load of different other scans. I had to have my bloods taken every week. I was on several different medications, and basically when I got out of being in hospital, something did not feel right with me. Don't get me wrong, I am very, very grateful to be able to still be able to walk, to still be able to live. But at the same time, once I got out of hospital, things weren't right. I didn't feel the same. I was told that I would have a very weak back, and I was always to just be very careful with it. My back is just permanently damaged, basically, and it was this constant aching, not just in my back, but all over my body after I got out of hospital. I went to the doctors for years, actually. I went to the doctors, they said this, they said that, they said it was nothing to worry about, and this happened for years. But it was a long time before doctors properly diagnosed me with fibromyalgia. Bear in mind, I was in hospital in 2007. I was only diagnosed for fibromyalgia last year, and quite late last year as well. So this has been going on for quite some time. What they were doing before they even diagnosed me is the doctors would try me on several different pain medicines, pretty much at the present moment in time. The only other tablets or medication that I can use to take away the pain is morphine, and I refused morphine. A lot of people say with morphine they just totally feel out of it, they're not themselves. It makes a few people ill. I've tried some really, really strong painkillers. I've tried really weak painkillers like paracetamols, ibuprofen, all of that kind of stuff. None of the medications that I have tried have worked. Painkillers for me have pretty much been ruled out, apart from morphine and maybe a couple of others that I could try. But really, I got fed up of trying constantly all of these different medications and nothing was helping me. So I was still in a lot of pain. At times, some of the stronger meds that I was on did make me feel very, very drowsy, very, very out of it. And unfortunately, although it was making me drowsy and out of it, they weren't taking the pain away. So along with turning down morphine, I basically just stopped trying to search for tablets that would help the pain. And that is when the doctors said things like counselling helps. I did try counselling. I've done a little story time video of all about my experience with counselling. It was not a good one. Again, if you want to go and check that video out, it'll be in the description box down below. But I tried counselling and that didn't work out for me. I then tried hydrotherapy. I tried physiotherapy. Hydrotherapy made me hurt more. And I used to always say to myself when I was doing these sessions, like, no pain, no gain. But I would come out of the hydrotherapy sessions and be in so much pain. That would mess me up. I would really hurt for a few days. And, you know, I had university to go to and other things. I would have a session, and I believe my sessions were either on a Monday or a Wednesday. And once I'd had that session, I would be out of it because I was in that much pain from the hydrotherapy sessions for pretty much the remainder of the week. I've tried physiotherapy 3 or 4 times now, I think. I had weekly sessions in like blocks of 6, and then after you had 6 weekly sessions, you would go and have like a review of your progress and how you're feeling about things. And physiotherapy was not working for me either. I enjoyed hydrotherapy and physiotherapy. Hydrotherapy was more painful than physiotherapy was, but physiotherapy would still hurt me quite badly and wasn't really helping me. I have tried very hot baths in the hope that that would take some of the pain away. And that does relax my muscles, but not for very long. It's a temporary thing. My boyfriend gives me massages, but it's just a temporary release of pain. And literally within a matter of hours after he massages me, I could be hurting again. So literally in terms of my fibromyalgia experience, over the course of coming up 10 years, I've tried so many different things that in a way I've kind of given up. My muscles are very, very weak, and like I said at the beginning of the video, the doctors that I've seen all think the same thing, that this stems from 2007 when I had discitis. I was pretty much confined to my hospital bed. But yeah, at the moment I'm at a bit of a loose end. The thing with fibromyalgia is it's not just pain, it is concentration issues, it's you don't sleep. There are several different symptoms other than just pain. It is not curable currently. All I can really say now is thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions, then feel free to comment down below and I'll answer them as best as I can. But just bear in mind that I'm obviously not a doctor and I'm just going off my personal experience. So if you're new here, make sure to click on that subscribe button, and if you like this video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.